Good morning. Welcome to the Board of Public Works and Safety for October 31st, 2018. Today we have present myself, Nikhil Winfrey, President, and Angela Hayes, Vice President. Our Secretary, Clotilde LeBroy, is absent. We will first start with awards regarding towing for the City of Gary.
To the Board of Public Works from the Towing Committee, the following towing companies complied with the towing RFQ: S&S Towing, Republic Towing, Benny's Towing. Therefore, I'd like to make a motion to accept and award the 3 towing companies noted in the towing contracts.
Second, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. With the 3 companies that were listed, S&S, Republic, and Benny's, please, before you leave the meeting, leave your email address. Contracts will be sent to you by the end of this week for review and by your counsel and signature. And you can put it on the back of this form. Okay. Next, we have award rehabilitation, bids, community development.
Yes. To Board of Public Works and Safety, award of CDBG, can't speak today, rehabilitation bids. On September 26, 2018, bids were received for CDBG rehabilitation work on the above referenced properties, which are 867 Louisiana Street, 4611 East 13th Place, 3868 Louisiana Street, 537 Monroe Street, 4701 Connecticut Street, 745 Louisiana Street, and 322 Cleveland Street. Please be advised, the only respondent to said bids was JMD Construction. Accordingly, we recommend that JMD Construction be awarded the bids for the CDBG rehabilitation work at the indicated properties. The bid tabulation sheet is attached. For 867 Louisiana Street, the bid was $21,400. For 4611 East 13th Place, the bid was $10,400. For 3868 Louisiana Street, the bid was $20,450. For 537 Monroe Street, the bid was $25,000. For 4701 Connecticut Street, the bid was $24,950. For 745 Louisiana Street, the bid was $1,275, and for 322 Cleveland Street, the bid was $24,300. I make a motion that we award the bids for J&M Construction for the properties and the amounts just listed.
Second, any questions? All in favor? Motion carries. Next, we have claims.
Slide these over for me, please. Thank you. I have a list of ratification of claims for October 26. It is for the Fund 250 Park Department for $745 and Fund 857 National League of Cities for $745. Total claims paid $1,490. The other ratification I have is the ratification for payroll. Total payroll paid October 26 was $1,587,985.53. The last is approval of claims to be paid this Friday, November the 2nd. The general fund is $65,860.50. Special revenues of $158,757.01. Then Fund 212 Home Program for $9,907. Fund 216 Marquette Park for $9,050. 224 Ambulance Non-Reverting $9,653.30. Fund 279 the Genesis Center $5,239.40. Fund 791 is the Self-Insurance Non-Reverting, $16,183.79. Fund 816, the Lead Grant at $1,440. Fund 848, Healthy Start for $35.52. Fund 877, LDA Casino for $1,400. Total claims to be paid on November 2nd of $277,526.52. I make a motion to approve the claims as read.
Second, any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next, we have correspondence from
The mayor's office?
the mayor's office.
This is to Clotilde Leroy, Public Works, from Stephen Jenkins, Assistant. Has reviewed and closed a memorandum of understanding entered into between the Genesis Center, the City of Gary, and Deborah Delk to serve as the interim executive director of the Genesis Convention Center. The term of the agreement is from May 1st, 2018 until April 30th, 2019. The MOU stipulates that the Genesis Convention Center shall pay Ms. Delk an amount not to exceed $20,000. The MOU is in proper legal form and is sufficient to adequately protect the interests of the City of Gary. The Law Department did not negotiate the terms of the MOU and therefore makes no comment on the content of these items. The term of the agreement does agree to the memo beginning May 1st, 2018, ending April 30th, 2019. The Exhibit A, the job description, is attached. The compensation does agree to the memo of $20,000. Ms. Delk has signed it, as well as the members from the Genesis Center Board. I make a motion to approve the MOU as noted from the Genesis Center.
Second, any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next, we have correspondence from the Law Department. May I have a motion to defer this item until next week?
I'll give a motion to defer this item till next week.
Second, any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have correspondence from IT.
Yes. To Clotilde Leroy, Public Works, from Gregory Thomas, City Attorney. This is regarding agreement to provide IT services to the Gary-Chicago International Airport. The Law Department has reviewed the attached contract between the Gary-Chicago International Airport and the City of Gary through its Information Technology Department to provide IT services to the airport. Is to pay the city a retainer $3,500 per month for services. The airport will pay for all equipment, including installation of the equipment. The term of this contract shall be for 1 year from the effective date, June 30th, 2019. This contract was previously approved by the Board of Works on or about February 6, 2018. The city attorney was contacted by Michael Tolbert, legal counsel for the airport, and said that the City Board requested a change in the indemnification clause of the original contract. City Legal reviewed the proposed changes to the clause and agreed to the modification. This contract is in proper legal form and is sufficient to adequately protect the interests of the City of Gary. So in reviewing this, I see the scope of the work is here. The amounts agree, the dates are not changed.
Are you asking me a question?
Well, I was going to, yes. What I don't see is the exact changes that were being made.
Oh, the change was regarding the indemnification. It was just one way, so they made the indemnification mutual. What is that your question?
Yes.
Yes.
Should that have been done as an amendment to the contract? So we could see the differences, or?
It was approved by the Law Department. It was a legal change. It wasn't
legal
a
change.
substantive change. It was
Okay.
just a legal
change?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll make a motion to accept the airport agreement for the IT services.
Second. Any questions?
No further ones. Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. The
The next is an MOU with American Water for utility easement. The Law Department has reviewed the attached request for easement from American Water at the intersection of 13th Avenue and Cleveland Street. Their request is being made pursuant to the American Water main installation project. The easement is necessary in order to meet IDEM installation requirements. A copy of the easement and the accompanying diagrams are marked as Exhibit A and attached here too. The easement received a favorable recommendation from the Site Plan Review Committee and the city engineer, David Schilling, who has also reviewed the document and recommends the easement be approved by the Board of Works. See Exhibit B. The easement is in proper legal form and is insufficient to adequately protest the interests of the city of Gary. The Law Department did not negotiate the terms and therefore makes no comment on the context of these.
I was just, that's
Yeah.
the background, so you can read it and you can change it.
Okay. The Exhibit A is attached, as well as the Exhibit Bs, and the letter recommending this easement by the city's engineer. Therefore, I make a motion to approve the MOU for the water easement.
Second, any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, Mr. Chair. You can do this really quick, guys. To what's in here now previously.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense to me. Yes. Thank you.
Next, we have correspondence from Community Development.
Okay. To Board of Public Works and Safety, this is regarding the approval of the CDBG contracts that we awarded earlier in the meeting. They are now asking to award these contracts. The first one is the Law Office of Inga Lewis Shannon has reviewed the attached senior repair program contract. I'm just not going to read the clients' names.
Correct, just read the
Okay.
addresses
Okay.
and the amounts. And they're all for JMD.
They're all for JMD Construction. The first one is for 867 Louisiana Street for $21,400. This is a grant, so it is not required to go to the Freeze Committee. The QC40 is here. Sorry. The scope of the work is attached of what will be done. The time of completion has not been completed. That's blank. Just wanna-
Is there someone here from Community Development?
I am, but I don't know if I can answer your question.
Okay, the time of completion on the 867 Louisiana, there's no time of completion on the contract.
See, I didn't hear.
Okay. Do you know when the project, how long the projects typically go? Is it for a 12-month period or?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you want to defer them or do you want to approve a contingent upon those dates being included?
That's why I was just gonna take a quick double check and see if they're all that way, if that's the case.
Oh, this is for your file. This is for your file.
Now, the second one is also blank, and it is signed by the contractor and the executive director. Yes, so far all the completion dates are blank.
Okay. So do you want to defer it until next week?
I think it should be.
Okay. May I have a motion to defer the approval of the contracts until our next meeting?
I will make a motion to defer the contracts for CDBG's award of the projects till next week.
Second, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried.
Oh, we've got one. The last one.
Approval of home rental assistance.
Yes. This is to the Board of Public Works and Safety. This is approval for the home rental assistance agreement contract, the landlord being Lakeshore Dunes Apartment. Attached is the home rental assistance contract between the City of Gary, Department of Community Development, and Lakeshore Dunes Apartment landlord. Pursuant to the contract, the City of Gary Department of Community Development will pay a security deposit to the landlord in the amount of $803. In addition to the share of the tenant's rent will also be paid by the City of Gary Department of Community Development. This contractual agreement commenced on October 8th, 2018, and will end no later than September 30th, 2019. The terms of the lease began October 8th, 2018, and will end on September 30th, 2019. The security deposit is $803. And the contract has been signed by the tenant and both the landlord. I make a motion to approve this contract with Lakeshore Dunes Apartments.
Second, any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Any unfinished or new business today?
No, I have none.
Any public comment?
Hold on, make a comment.
Yes, sir.
Regarding the Department of Community Development, regarding the contracting that goes on in seniors' homes as part of their Community Development Block Grant program. I'm surprised that these contracts would come before the Board of Public Works incomplete, particularly incomplete as it relates to the finish date. As the Board of Works is painfully aware, many of the projects get started in our city. I take an example, Lake Street, and you'd have other examples before you that drag on interminably. It's absolutely crucial for a definite completion date to be part of the contract. The contractor is not out of compliance with the contract. It doesn't have a completion date. Go on for years, and this would be particularly a problem. And this is a problem regarding these projects because seniors complain that these projects get started in their house and they go on and on and on, even with a completion date. So. Shocked that the administration of the Community Development Block Grant Program would be so sloppy with their paperwork. And this is crucial in the sense that someone should have seen that, holding the contractor accountable to be responsible for this money that's being spent. It looks almost as if the two of them are working hand in hand to provide a contract that does not reliably respect the time of the tenant who's had the work done, but also the money that the community is spending. Thank you.
Yes. Sir, did you have something?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you. May I have a motion to conclude the meeting?
I'll make a motion to conclude the meeting.
Second. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.